We've always been addicted and promoting local music, so let's do it again. Slow Horses, a project by local artist Trevor Rebello, has been close on 5 years in the making. The right mix of strong lyrics, upbeat and slower, more serious songs provide a very unique sound. His music includes the different sounds and styles continued over the 3 years that he lived in the UK until he returned home to South Africa. Trevor Rebello joins us in studio to talk about Slow Horses and his current work as well. Good to have you. Welcome, Trevor.
Thank you very much for having me.
When did you get back into South Africa?
A while back. It was, I think, sort of early 2011.
Yeah.
So I sort of recorded the Slow Horses EP, and that came out in, I think, the beginning of 2013. And then just been touring and playing and writing pretty much ever since. So.
Fantastic. But I mean, we talk about 5 years in the making. This is a long time to be working on an album, or is this normal?
It's quite long. I mean, for a first album, probably not, because I suppose you spend your whole life writing your first album. So I say 5 years, it was probably even longer.
Even
and I've been tinkling since sort of school days and refining my sound and my style and what it is I wanted to do. And then, yeah, I probably started taking it seriously whilst I was in the UK. And like I said, when I got back in 2011, I decided to put it on record and
What
see
is
how
your
it did.
sound? How would you describe it?
I think it's rock music, alternative rock, but with a strong folk country kind of sound and a bit of soul thrown in there too. So
Yeah. I was reading an article about you, and it was saying that you went through some low times while you were in the UK, and this helped you to write.
No, of course. I mean, I think all sort of singer-songwriters need to have some sort of extreme emotion to write a song, be it extreme sort of sadness or extreme happiness or whatever. And you don't have to, but I think that's when your sort of best thinking and your best songs come to life. So.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. I mean, you take an international artist like Adele. We go through all her depressions with her.
Exactly.
Even if we didn't go through that, we feel like we have and we listen to it. But that's the joy of being a musician, is being able to express your feelings and people relate to it in music.
Sure.
Coming back to South Africa, how's it been? I mean, just sort of breaking into the music industry, getting that out there. How's the reaction been?
The reaction's been great. I mean, it's always tough, and it's tough anywhere in the country. When I stayed in the UK, I mean, they've got a massive scene, so I try to kind of learn as much as I could there, and then obviously bring it back with me. But it's tough anywhere in the world. But it's been good. We've got a great industry of people who support it, and great bands. You kind of end up playing with them every weekend and touring with them. So it's really like a community or a family of artists who play together.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very good.
Slow Horses. Talk to me about the title of this.
So Slow Horses was the name of my first EP, and it started off as Bad Bets on Slow Horses, and it was just too long, so we shortened it down to Slow Horses, and it basically looks at life and how not everyone can be the fast horse or the winning horse. In fact, there's actually more slow horses than there are fast horses. So it kind of like it looks at that massive portion of society who are always going to be, coming second, third, and, all the way up to last. And it kind of looks at the beauty of those people who get up every morning knowing that they're never going to be the fastest horse, but still carry on, going to work and doing whatever it is that they're trying to achieve. So.
Yeah, nice message. It's a good message out there.
Thank you.
I want to talk to you, obviously. I mean, you have to have an opinion on what the SABC has decided in playing 90% local content. How does that make you feel as a musician?
I think it's great. I mean, I think any musician would say it's great. I think it's a real, a brave move. I think a positive move. And I think it's going to do well. I think 90% is, I think over time it'll probably, find a better balance between the two. I mean, I think as an artist myself, you still want to hear international music because, you want to be current with what's going on around the world. And you want to get inspiration from the sort of bigger international bands. So I think the balance will kind of right itself over the months. But I think it's a fantastic step in the right direction.
I mean, it obviously will give musicians who perhaps have never had that opportunity to have airplay, to actually get their song on a radio station, being played, people hearing it, saying, wow, this is actually really good, I'd like to get that.
And it's a big thing. I mean, radio play has always been the key to sort of selling albums and selling out at venues and that type of stuff. So I think definitely those artists who have sort of been, on the fringes are going to benefit massively.
Fantastic.
It's a fantastic thing, yeah.
Well, I hope you benefit as well.
Oh, thank you.
And I know that people can follow you. I know you're on Facebook, Twitter, everything
Yeah,
else?
Facebook, Trevor Rebello, Twitter, @Trevor Rebello, and then there's a whole lot of stuff on YouTube. If you just search my name, it'll pop up.
Brilliant. Well, good luck. We wish you all the
Thank you.
best. Thanks
Thank you
for
very
visiting
much.
us. Can't wait to hear you play.
Oh, thank you.
I was listening to Trevor warming up his voice in the guest room, so I just followed the sounds, and there I found you warming up those vocal cords. So now they're warm, and we're going to put them to the test. Thanks, Trevor. Good luck.
Thank you.
All the best. Trevor Rebello. Slow Horses, a project by the local artist, has been close on 5 years in the making. You get to hear it after this. Stay tuned.
Health Talk looks into incorrect lifestyles that lead to chronic diseases. It is extremely important to take care of our bodies to a long, healthy life.
Incorrect eating and being inactive then leads to the person becoming overweight and obese.
The kidney is one of the essential organs of our bodies. It keeps us healthy and extracts toxins from our blood.
The kidney controls the blood pressure.
Right.
And if the blood pressure is not normal, then your heart is affected, all the blood vessels in your body is affected.
Dialysis is the only solution to kidney failure. The support of the family is crucial.
What made it possible for me is to accept that I've got kidney failure.
Join your host, Dr. Sidla Mutawung, every Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m.